If any of these components is missing, the fellow should find it first. The idea of getting a life partner is to get an helpmeet, not somebody who helps you find purpose. So I tell people, until you know your purpose, you are not eligible to propose. You can't know who should help you until you know the task. One of the cause of pain in many homes is that people are getting married and the wife is trying to help the person she should help fulfill. She's trying to help him find the purpose, which is contrary to design. When something is contrary to the design, it is a dysfunction. It won't function well. Are you with me? Okay. Let's talk. Two things I want to talk about. Number one, and I say this from loads of research. If you are seeing a man seated beside you in church today, it is a clear sign that God is winning. Let's celebrate the males. I know some of you are saying, bring it on, bring it on. We know you are coming. Hold on. But I have observed that when you call for meetings, at least 65 to 70% are women. It doesn't matter what your intention is as touching building. If the man that should be the foundation is compromised, you can't build well. You can't build well. Thank God for the men we have seated, but most men don't read books on relationship and marriage. Most men don't attend those seminars. An average man feels, why should a man like myself talk to me about my home? A pastor would like to see you, a man like me. So the ego that we have that should be used for the purpose of protecting our territories is now deflecting knowledge. Okay? And apologies. We are having issues. First, go and check global statistics. At least 3 to 4 out of every 5 children they give birth to in the hospital are females. I'm telling you the fact. Go and Google it and make sure your source is correct. But the remaining 25% to 30%, we're now having microscopic few among those ones who are really availing themselves to the demand. I feel the male gender is under attack. And it's time to strengthen that cord and have the original design of God from the beginning. From the beginning. It's not a crime. It doesn't make you less of a man that you are when you need help as a man. It doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't make you less of a man when you are led to have leadership. It doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't make you less of the man that you are when you are being prayed for. It doesn't make you less. It just shows that you are a man under authority, and that's the person qualified to wield it. It doesn't make you less. Jesus had 12 guys following him. Didn't make them any less. Sometimes maybe it's your wife that said, can we attend our church? There's this church I want to attend. It doesn't make you less of a man. You say, let's go, let's check it out. We must go back to the original template. We must go back. If we can get the both sides right, we'll get families right. Okay? And we're having many ministries to the female gender, to the girl child, to this. We are leaving the boys behind. And it will work. If we continue with this template, we're going to have many girls who are advanced, intelligent, smart, spiritual, but there's no man. Not because there are no males, but the man is not available. Many girls that are single can tell you there are males around, but you look at them and name them. You call them what they are. You are not the man. Amen. So we have to understand this. And understand that when we avail ourselves to the process of preparation for aspect of our lives, to sit with your wife and read books on parenting and study together, it doesn't make you less of the man that you are. It rather shows your quality of humility. It shows how much you are willing to go for the sake of your home. It shows your children that their father is not the Most High. When you learn to say, I'm sorry, even to your children, I'm sorry. Well, our ego won't let us. Even me, one time I rebuked somebody. I typed, I'm so sorry, I didn't know this. As I typed it, my ego said, no, you can't do that. So I don't agree, I can't do that. I just sent a message, how you doing? I'm reporting myself. Amen. We're going somewhere. Actually, the marriage of Adam and Eve, there was no wedding. Oh, you've forgotten. Adam and Eve, there was no wedding. No. The parental consent they got was God. When they said, yes, I do, we don't know. Adam, their marriage is not the ideal marriage. Adam didn't have eggs. Eve too didn't have eggs. Nobody has tried to rape her before. Not the gorillas and the baboons. So they were both pure breed. Plain template coming together. So I'm not saying they are not the ideal template. I'm trying to say that they do not mirror our current day reality. They do not. Okay? Maybe somebody is seated here, and all the people that have come to your life from day one, wrong, caused very pain, and your parents seem to like one of them, but now this is somebody, they don't know him, and they are saying no. Maybe because of his state of origin, and you are here saying we'll fight it till the end. I will stand my ground. When you are convinced that this is the will of God for you, and you are prayed, please stand your ground and keep praying together and explaining the case. Don't stop praying, because those who are trying to force you into their own mode, they will not be the one in that marriage with you. I'm saying this because there's actually somebody here like that. So take note. Let me tell you a story. 2 stories. Big lessons from either of them. A woman was going to get married, and finally her mother, who happened to be a prophetess, said, you know what, let's just get all the names of the people. And she took those names to her fellow prophetess, and they prayed. And eventually they said, this person that you like is not your husband, this one is your husband from heaven. And they said, and then since the man was hanging around her, she gave the man a yes and left the guy that they both have correct synergy. Okay, because there's a religious way we have painted this thing. Like marriage is God trying to take away your joy. If it's too good, it can't be God. Says who? And they went on. The moment the woman got pregnant, the man disappeared from the house. Never returned. Till when she gave birth. He would call her on phone, rain insult on her, abuse her, cut her to sizes. When she gave birth, he went there with his fellow drunkards. And right there, she was still in the ward when he began to fight with her. And she carried her child. Are you saying you beat me with this child? Say, I will beat you with the child. And as he tried to slap her and eat the baby, and the child went into coma. That was the man they said God in heaven said she should marry. God is not wicked. It is people who misunderstand him and misrepresent him. Okay, you too pray. So prophet will not be the one selecting your husbands for you. Pray. It takes false Christians to raise false prophets because of spiritual laziness. That's the idea. The second one, when my friend told me this story, the father is the prophet. So whenever I want to tell this story, he will say that my father destroyed the life of this man. I say, is that serious? Say, yes, sir. The man was going to get married, went to the prophet as usual. And so the prophet looked at all the names and said, this is your wife. You know that kind of audacity. By any Oluwawi, this is your wife. Thus says the Lord. And he went there. And he was never attracted to the woman. In fact, they could not consummate the marriage because he was not attracted to her. How can that be God? Tell your neighbor, pray to God. Let God lead you. As pastors, we counsel. We don't choose spouse for people. We what? Counsel. Have you prayed? What's God saying? When we tell you to go and pray again, it means we are seeing something. If you are open, we'll tell you. Even God that brought Eve to Adam. Adam said, the woman you gave me. Even God chopped blaming. Who am I? God in heaven must say, no. Did I ask for the woman? The woman you gave me the thing to eat. The woman said that the serpent gave me to eat. Blaming each other. Once you're a pastor, you start selecting wife for people. You will not have rest till you die. Every problem they have, the woman you gave me, the wife you recommended, and so on and so forth. Okay. So I'm getting somewhere. From Genesis chapter number 2, we see that marriage is actually the oldest institution on earth. It is. Marriage is older than sin. Yes. Because sin had not yet entered the world when God instituted marriage. Marriage is even older than the church. Because the church had not yet been born. Unless from the foundations of the world, of course. That's in the spirit. So, the quality of a marriage is determined by the quality of the individuals coming into it. Just like an omelette. You cannot separate the health of the omelette from the health of the eggs. It is the quality of the people coming in that determines the quality of the marriage. No miracle takes place on your wedding day. It doesn't matter. Let the Pope of the world come to bless you. What you are marrying is what you get. And you build your own from there. So the beautiful thing is that there's no perfect person anywhere. Perfection looks true to the degree that you are far from a person. Proximity reveals what? Flaws. So when you are married, the fact that you are seeing your spouse will make you see things that those outside were not seeing. If you get those things wrong and hate your spouse and start liking somebody else, it is because you are not close to the person. That's why it looks like the moment you start a relationship with a person, okay, you start discovering that there are things you didn't see. Probably if you had known them, you would not have started the thing. Okay? And it's not greener on the other side. It's the same everywhere. One of the things marriage does is that it teaches us commitment. That I'm not looking for what is perfect. I'm ready to build with someone. Okay? But there's a level of what can be built. There are things you can't build. Let's put the balance. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can build a house when the ground, you can't build in a canal. Sometimes it will take your lifetime to first repair. So know what you have strength for. Know the kind of headache you are ready to have before you say, I do. So it is the quality of the people coming into the marriage that determines the quality of the marriage. And the quality of the people is determined by their preparation. How prepared are they? Some like the idea of marriage but hate the reality of it. The idea of marriage is the pictures, the door on Snapchat. Look at us now, chilling with my babe. That's the idea. The matching outfit, fantastic idea. Driving together, going to the beach and taking pictures, selfies, videos, uploading, peppering those online. That's the idea. The colorful wedding, it's an idea. But the reality is commitment. Okay? And this is my advice. The moment you are married, never conclude that you didn't marry well. Just accept what you have. Are there deal breakers? Well, some other time we talk about that. Are you with me now? So, the person you are marrying, let me talk to the singles. What is the person's perspective about marriage? Because you have to talk. And one way not to talk is to start touching. Once you start touching, you won't talk. And you are going to marry a total stranger. So you want to have intelligent conversation. See, these emotions, let's put it aside first. I want to know you. Don't come close. You just want to hug every time. Then calm down. What are you bringing to the table? Who are you? How are you thinking? Get into conversation and observe. Observe the person's thought process. When you sit down to see a movie together, look at his reactions, her reaction. Ask yourself, is this person taking reference for life from movies or from scriptures? Is this person aligning with God? Does this fellow fear God? It's dangerous to marry somebody who doesn't fear God, who doesn't listen to anybody. When there is an issue, there's nobody on earth you can call and you know he will listen. You know, if God has given you a spouse that you can be sat down and talk to, he has blessed you. He has. All this idea of let me date you privately, don't tell your pastor. Don't tell your pastor. You know, I don't do all this pastor thing. I don't do all this church thing. Say it's true. Let's just keep it. Wow. Amazing. Is it not amazing? It's amazing. It's amazing. It always ends in tears. Always. I said before you start a journey, check those who have gone ahead with the same method. If they are smiling, then continue. Unfortunately, people suffer and smile. There must be someone on earth that when the person calls, I need to talk to the both of you. You know you have the ears of the family. That's the idea of leadership. And it doesn't make you less to have somebody you listen to. It doesn't. It doesn't make you less. It shows that you honor God's institution called the church. I understand people have many reasons why they just want to come to church, just disappear, don't talk to pastors. It's okay. But we want to talk to you. We want to know you. We want to have interactions with you. And when people meet me, they're surprised that you still know me. Yes, I do. That's why I like to come down. I like to connect. We have structures. Allow yourself to be loved, to be known, to be taught, to be better educated. And that's what the church is for. So, when you are getting involved with a person, you need to investigate. What is this person's idea of marriage? What's this person's idea of the subject of honor? What's this person's idea when it comes to domestic activities? Okay? Some women, their love language is quality time. Some women, the one that is very scary. What's this love language that when they are doing something, act of service? If she's washing plates, she likes when you wash it. When you wash along, she likes you. Anyways, it exists. So I had to ask my wife, what's your own love language? Because I can cook. I cook well. And those who eat the food don't complain. Even when sometimes I myself can't eat what I've cooked, they say, Apostle is so nice. So I've been hoping that I hope they are not scamming me. But so far, my wife said it's good, and I'll take that report. But, you know, I've shared the story when we got married. My wife used to do some strange things. First few weeks of marriage used to confuse me. I will look for my wife everywhere in the house. I won't see her. Open the door, check the toilet, check the room, check the kitchen. Where is my wife? Then you either see her in the space between the bed and the wall. What are you doing? Or sometimes almost under a table, just having a peaceful moment. So one time I was looking for her. So I've learned whenever I'm looking for my wife, I check under the carton, check under the table, check everywhere. So, and she enjoys it. Just hearing me say, where's my wife? She just likes the sound. So one day I met my wife in the store of the kitchen. I saw her turn her face against the wall. I said, babe, how are you doing? Then when she turned, new wife. New wife. I have started making you cry. Now. Do you know where that came from? From thoughts. That maybe I can't make a woman happy. That was where that statement came from. So I've started making you cry now. Say, cook, you won't eat. Say, I bought all these things that I will experiment for my husband, different kind of food. But you won't eat. I say, okay, calm down. So these tears is because I didn't eat. Nobody has ever cried like this in my life. The boys that were staying with me, if I didn't finish my food, they're excited. Oh, Apostle, you can't finish this. Oh, thank you. So I said, this one is, I'm new to this. Somebody can cry because I didn't eat. Wow. I said, first and foremost, thank you. So I said, God has blessed you. Very economical husband. I said, if you put rice, spaghetti, salad, plantain, meat, fish, everything on the table, I'll be confused. Rice, stew, meat, and good. Say, I said, yes. Okay, and everything worked. First culture shock was on a Sunday. Culture shock. So the way they do in different houses. My own culture. Maybe I should not say it. If I don't finish a food tonight, it was not designed in my destiny to finish it. It's gone. My wife, where she came from, nothing must be wasted. So, when you come from that kind of background, they can recycle anything. They should make them Minister of Renewable Energy. They can recycle. They will recycle. I'm telling you, they will convert egg to egg stew. And is it that we are broke? Throw it away. Let's buy a new one. Say, no, it must not. So I was eating rice, enjoying, watching Netflix, the new couple. And then I ate something. I said, yeah. My wife said, what happened? I said, yeah. Say, please, hope all is well. Hope you are fine. Should I get you water? I said, Tell me this is not what I'm thinking. He said, what's that? I said, I just ate something. We had yam and egg yesterday, and I said, yes. I said, I ate something. I hope, I didn't finish my egg yesterday. He said, yes. Hope you did not import it. My wife said, well, I just put it in the freezer, and so I just felt, well, we could have a blend. A blend of what? A blend of what? I said, I put it inside. I said, okay. Where was reacting from? Was not from the place of what she had done. It was because I grew up in a dysfunctional place where I was made to eat many things I didn't like. So it was like I made a decision. When I get married, I will eat what I want to eat. So sometimes there's a reaction from a spouse, not because of you, because of the experience in the past. We must check where it's coming from. Are you following what I'm saying here? All right? So there are some perspectives that the two can deal, but there are some that are deal breakers. I think I told you about the story of a man who cannot have sex with the wife until he will beat her till she has no strength. So I like him like that. I like them wild. Yeah. A Jesus boy with a touch of Jaru. Let's rule your world. Some girls say, I can't marry boys who does not have a touch of bad boy. You and me, so. You never connect. Touch of bad boy. I like the bad boy vibes. And all the good boys around you, you are not married. You are looking for the one that is ready. Put his hands in his teeth. So you go teach. So I like that. I'm not saying anything about. I'm saying that at the end of the day, any decision you have made it. We'll follow you up with bandage, paracetamol, because headache will be plenty. Okay? But listen, don't rush. Check. Who is this person? How does this person process life? How does this fellow see women? Or how does she see men? There's likelihood that a man who did not grow up around his mother, the affectionate part of him is not developed. So he's not sensitive to women and the way they think. I know women say, you are not sensitive. So for a man, it is what you say he knows. The woman too say, what's wrong with you? Say, even me, I don't know. Interesting. You expect me to know what you don't. Oh, wow. But that's women for you. And the chances are very high that a woman that grew under an abusive father will repel authority. Because every time you speak, she sees the man. Okay? So sometimes, I'm not saying when you hear people's story, you now throw them away and say, no, sometimes you must understand. God is bringing the both of you together to work together. You are going to grow together. But there are conversations you should have. So for instance, if I talk like this, I'm not your dad. Okay? I'm a different person. And I love you genuinely, but this is this, that. And then she too says this, and then both of you come to a place of understanding. Whatever the case is, build friendship. Build friendship. Build friendship. In marriage, it's not every day sex. Build friendship. Somebody who will understand when the times are changing. Somebody who will understand your words, the non-verbal communication. Somebody that both of you function as one. When there's a need to adjust, he understands, you understand. Build friendship. And if God has blessed you with somebody that both of you are good friends before you marry your friend. Okay? And maybe you are just meeting. And then become the person's friend. Open up. And then don't lock people in friend zone for life. Because friend zone is scary. The reason why it's scary is because it's a legion empire. We are many. So sometimes it's not like some guys can't wait, but they know this friend zone. Particularly if from friend zone they now add brother to your name. Bro Timothy. The chances are getting slimmer. What's going on? Things are changing. From bro, I'll save your number with what names? There are names here that shows that your journey is long. Like my G. Look at you. Think I don't know what's going on. My G. You are not likely going to come out. Let me tell you, that guy that the girl is shaking and they are holding each other, that is making you feel jealous. She doesn't like him. The one she likes, she will avoid him. Once you enter my G zone, start praying. Okay, but it's not the same everywhere anyways. So check the perspective of the person. What has this fellow been exposed to? And sometimes, the source of dysfunction is not even experience. It is other people's experience. Okay? Because the first school of marriage you attended was your parents' marriage. Whether existent or non-existent. That's the first school. That's the first idea of what marriage looks like.
Thank you for watching BBNet Media. May the inspiration and knowledge you have received today stay with you throughout your week. If you've been blessed by this message, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all our latest inspirational content. Join us next time for a more uplifting messages on faith and relationships. Until then, keep walking in faith and remember that God is always with you, guiding and directing your path. Thank you once again for watching. God bless you richly.